Hey everybody, and welcome to Yoga Shorts. My name's Lola. I'm with the Sharon Forks Public Library in Forsyth County Library System in Georgia, inviting you to take a step away from the busyness of your day, to take a moment for yourself, to take an intentional breath and move the body a little bit, and hopefully go back into your day feeling a little bit more refreshed. So today I'm going to be talking a little bit about plank pose, and this is a pose that can be done in so many different varieties. You want to be sure to honor your back. If you have any lower back problems or back issues, be sure to check with the doctor or make sure that you are cleared to do exercises of this kind. It also works on the core muscles. So we're going to start actually using a wall, and then we'll move into some floor postures for options for plank pose as well. But first, let's just get settled. We've taken a step away from the busyness of our day, and we're going to take a break for ourselves. So find yourself either in a standing or seated position. Either way, allow your weight to be balanced evenly if you're sitting between your sitting bones or if you're standing between your feet. Let your body be firmly grounded in either position. If you're comfortable closing your eyes, go ahead and do that now, or go ahead and lower your gaze. So first, we're just going to take a moment to enjoy this pause that we've taken in our busy day. Feel your body in whatever position it's in, with your feet on the floor or your sitting bones in a chair or standing tall. Let your weight be supported by the surface under you. Let your attention travel up your spine. Make sure you're sitting tall. But let your shoulders drop away from your ears. Let them relax down. Maybe your arms feel just a little heavier. Release any tension in your jaw. And scan your face. Release any tension that you feel there. Maybe your cheeks, your eyes, your eyebrows, behind your eyes. Let your attention travel all the way up to your spine and imagine releasing tension that might be held. And begin to connect with your natural breath rhythm. Feel your breath coming and going. And for just a moment, let's move into a balanced breath. And with a balanced breath, your inhale and exhale are the same length. So you can just do an internal count on your next inhale. See how long that breath is. And then when you move to exhale, let the exhale be the same length as the inhale. So allow your breath to flow in this balanced breath for a couple more breaths. And on your next inhale, see if you can make that balanced breath just a little longer. Maybe add a count on the inhale and the exhale. A little bit deeper inhale. A little bit longer exhale. One more breath like this. And let your breath return to its natural rhythm. And let your eyes gently come back open. So we'll move over to a wall, if you've got one that you can lean on. And we'll have our hands coming straight out from our shoulder height. And in order to try to move into a standing plank, what we actually do is move our feet back. So begin to step your feet away, and you can decide when you step your feet away, when you actually start feeling your core engage, and maybe a little bit more your arms are engaging. So take a couple of steps and let your gaze be straight down, straight ahead. Inhaling and exhaling, and imagine the line from the top of your head straight down the center of your back, all the way across your lower back and down your legs. is a nice straight line so that your hips aren't dropping in or sticking up, and you're going for a nice plank body, actually straight, and should be able to breathe comfortably here, inhaling and exhaling. Let your core muscles begin to engage and warm up here. Take a couple more breaths and see if you have any more room to step your feet back a little bit further, engaging that core a little more. If not, stay right where you are, whatever feels comfortable for you today. And when you're ready, step back forward and then let your arms drop. And so you've used the wall to do a plank, engaging the core of your body, keeping that straight body as you move into your plank. So we're going to show a couple of options for doing planks on the floor as well, using the forearms, using the knees, and then using the hands in a straight body position. So we'll come on in to a seated position and we'll take a look at those versions of plank. So now I've come into a seated position and I've got my mat here. You could use a blanket or a towel, anything that pads the floor a little bit for you. Or also you can grab a towel, which I like to use under my knees sometimes when I'm doing any kind of position that uses the knees on the ground. So to do another couple of variations of plank pose, I'm going to come to what we call table position, tabletop position, and I'm moving my hands just a little bit ahead of me, and I'm letting the body again come into a straight position. So my knees are touching down, my legs are about hip width apart. Still using the core to hold the body into a position, the plank position here. So inhaling and exhaling. Now another position that you can do here is lowering onto your forearms. Again, using the core to hold the body upright. Inhaling and exhaling. Coming back into my seated position. So that was a plank position using the knees down, using the forearms, and then also trying it using the arms upright. So you can also try a plank position, lifting your knees off the ground, using the body core strength to hold the body upright. So I'm going to move back to my forearms, but this time I'm going to lift the knees off the ground. So my toes are pressing down into the ground. My body is being held straight. Inhaling and exhaling. So I'm dropping my knees to move more to my upright position. So another variation is to have the hands just about shoulder width apart. The toes are going to be turned under, holding myself up, and lifting up the body into a full plank here. Inhaling and exhaling. Remembering to breathe. And then when you're ready, drop your knees and come to a seated position. So plank is one of the postures that you can do in many different varieties. So give yourself an opportunity to try and experiment with it. Always make sure that you have a firm base with your feet, and start by using the wall to work on your plank. And then if you'd like, you can move to other variations using forearms or using your hands to support you, letting your knees drop to the ground or the knees are uplifted. So plank is one of those poses that is one that you can experiment with, play with, but always keep your body safe. As I always say, if it hurts, don't do it. Check with the doctor if you have any questions about using your core strength or being on your arms or you're holding your weight with your hands. So I hope you have an opportunity to give the plank a try sometime, even if it's just for a couple of seconds. using the wall or the floor to work on your core strength of your body. So always take care of yourself. I do hope that you're doing well, and I do hope to see you next time.